Hello everybody, my name's Andre and I'm from the prepcentertaxfree team, and I'm here today to show you the first steps to create your account and set it up in our system, and a little tour around everything you can do and everything you're supposed to know in our system. Okay, so let's begin here. Doing the first thing you gotta do is you go in our website and file a client application. Let me show you how you can do that. So the first thing you gotta do after you are in our website, you just go here in the top right corner into client application. You hit that, and then you put here your first name, your full name, your business name, the country you're in, your email, I'm just gonna file that later, my phone number, the time you're selling on Amazon, how many units you're planning to sell, what's your percentage of FBM shipments, if you ever worked with a prep center before, how you heard about us. Let's say you heard about us on Facebook. If you have an affiliate code of some of our customers, and a little about your business. Let's say you have a wholesale business, you're gonna put here, wholesale. Or if you have a retail arbitrage, or if you're doing eBay, something like that. Just let us know any details we need to know about your business, okay? So I'm gonna say here retail arbitrage. And I'm gonna accept the terms and submit my application right here. Okay, so before you hit that little box, make sure that you read, understood, and agree with all those terms. All right, so that's how you're gonna be protected. So please double check those terms and just check if you agree with all of them. If you have any questions about that, please reach us in our WhatsApp. All right, and then we're gonna receive an email telling that your application was accepted and that we have to accept the invitation to join our system. So let's go to that part. So here I just got the email with the invitation, and let's respond to the invitation right here. All right, so first we put our name here. And the password we want to put, I'm gonna put my password and I'm gonna be right back. All right, so now let's accept the invitation right here. Now we already have an account in the system. We're gonna just hit manage here so we can know that we're in our account, okay? They're gonna show you a few steps of a few guides for you to fill out your information and everything, but I'm gonna skip that for now because we have few important stuff to know around here, okay? So the first page we got here, when we open it, we're in the dashboard. That's just some information for you showing how many units you have there at our warehouse in the last 90 days, and a few informations about the last 7 days stuff that we received here and received today, arriving today, and shipped today. That's the information you're gonna provide us later in the inbounds. After you put our tracking number, we're gonna know how many units are gonna arrive today. That's why it's important to watch the next videos. All right, so the first thing we gotta do here is connect our channels here. I'm gonna connect my Amazon channel here. You just hit Amazon here. You hit your store name, okay? And then we're gonna connect with your Amazon Seller Central right here. Let's authorize it here. And then you sign into your Seller Central account. I'm gonna be right back with that. All right, so now that I'm logged in here, I'm just gonna select the United States account here because that's where I'm gonna sell. And now I'm gonna check this little box over here telling that I'm aware that I'm gonna connect our API with the Seller Central and confirm. And that's it. Now my account is connected here with the system, meaning that we're gonna bring all of our information from the Seller Central to our system. So we're not gonna be able to see any of your personal or financial information in your Seller Central. We're just gonna be able to create your FBA shipping plans. With that, we're gonna be able to get your carrier label and your FBA labels, okay? That means that we're gonna be able to also get your FN SKU labels and your inventory. That's how we're gonna be able to see your inventory, see the items that you created, and that's gonna be how we're connected to your Seller Central account. So our API is called TradeLink. That's how that's the name that you're gonna see connected in your Seller Central account. If you see TradeLink, that's our system, that's us. So don't be worried about that. You're not gonna be we're not gonna be able to see any of your personal information, so don't worry about that, okay? Something very, very important is that you have to have the professional account with Amazon. You cannot have the simple plan, you have to have the professional. So you can connect this here. That's the only way it's gonna work. If you're having trouble with that, it's probably because of that, because it's supposed to be as simple as this, as I showed you. So please pay attention if you have your professional account with Amazon, and that's something really important for you to know. All right, so after we connected our Amazon Seller Central here, the next step we gotta go here in merchant settings and connect our payment method, because you're not gonna be able to do anything else in our system if you don't put your payment method. That can be a credit card, a bank account. Just connect your payment method, because that's how we're gonna charge you for your outbounds. That's how we're gonna charge you for your monthly fees or anything else, any of your invoices. We're gonna charge you through that payment method. And if you don't have that set up, we're not gonna be able to create anything of your plans or anything there, because you have to connect your payment method first. If you have any questions about that, about your monthly fees or your storage fees, you can check our website. Everything is very well explained there. We have a bunch of frequent questions that you can also check there. But if you have further questions about that, reach us in our WhatsApp. We're gonna be happy to help you. Just let us know any questions, all right? So let's put again our full name here, our region, our address. I'm gonna put my address here and my card information. I'm gonna be right back. All right, so I'm back here. I've already connected my payment method, and now I'm gonna be able to go around my inbound shipments and outbound shipments tab. Before that, you cannot go around that because the system is gonna ask you to put that first. So please connect your payment method and connect your Amazon account. That's the first two most important steps before you start anything, okay? So let's begin our little tour here around the system. So the first tab we have here is the inbound tab, okay? So we have a few inbounds here. That means that I created some of those inbounds just so I have a few items that are gonna arrive. So I just go here in new shipment, but that's just a little tour that I'm doing here. That's not how I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna have another video talking about that. Okay, so follow up in the next videos. In here we have the outbound shipments. That's where we have our shipments going to Amazon, our FBM shipments, our eBay shipments. That's where everything happens. Okay, so the next tab we have here is our inventory. This is where all of our products are gonna be. We have here a few products. We can show more here. Sometimes we have just 10 here and we have more that we wanna see. We can show 200 products here or something like that. And also this search tab is where you search for items. Let's say I'm gonna search here for KVD. It's one of the brands that I'm selling. And if you search here for the brand, it's gonna show. If you search for UPC, it's gonna show you here. If you search for ASIN, it's gonna show you here. And here in billing, it's where it's gonna show everything that was charged from us. Our invoices are here as well, showing all in details what we're gonna be here. All right, so the merchant settings here is where you have your information, your notification information here. If you don't want to receive notifications, you just inactivate it here. That's really easy. And that's where you add more people or you update your payment method. So something very important is the fixed issues tab. That's where you're gonna have your small problems with your products, your big problems with your products. Let's say we received a different size. We're gonna have it on fixed issues. Okay, let's say we received like dented. You're gonna see here in fixed issues. You're also gonna receive an email about that. So please pay attention on that. Also here in your fixed issues, you're gonna be able to see photos showing what's your issue. Let's say we have a different color of a product, so you're gonna be able to see which is that color in the photos that are attached in your fixed issues. So please double check that. You're gonna be able to see everything there. So please double check your fixed issues photos before you have any questions. Just double check that. All right, so something very important here. This here in the top is your suite number and your name. When you're buying something, when you're ordering something in a website, you have to put those two here so we can find you easier. Okay, so please let's pay attention on that, because that's very important for us. Sometimes if you don't put that, we're not going to be able to find you, and that's a problem because it's going to take you longer to inbound your products and then make your outbound and delay everything. So it makes it easier for you and easier for us. So please pay attention on that. Please add your suite number and your name in all your orders. That's gonna make everything faster. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video, and if you have any questions, please let us know in our WhatsApp. You can always reach us in our WhatsApp and in our emails. Okay, so please let us know anything. Thank you very much. Your success is our success. Thank you very much. Bye bye.